Good morning, artists. We're about to have a spring break. Today is the last day of school we'll have for a while, and that means lots of free time and lots of creative time. Now, some of you might be kind of disappointed that we're going to have to spend a little bit more time in one place than maybe we want to. But the good news is your mind is not confined by any space. Your mind can go to all kinds of places or create entirely new places, and that's what I want to talk about today. A lot of us have probably read fantasy novels or had books read to us where you flip to the last page and there's a picture of a map of a fantasy world. Maybe it was Harry Potter, maybe it was the Chronicles of Narnia, or the Lord of the Rings, or something else like that. Humans have been making maps for thousands of years, which is pretty incredible, because really, a map is kind of like the view from space, or the view from someplace very high. You're looking down at a city, or a country, or a region of the world, or a fantasy world. Kind of is like zooming out and seeing everything in its place. It's pretty incredible that humans figured out how to do that thousands of years before airplanes were invented, but they did. And my challenge to you is make your own fantasy world. This is about your imagination going on a trip and just seeing what it creates. In my example, I'm making my own imaginary world, and I'm starting by outlining the continents. I'm kind of inspired by the continents of Earth. That kind of looks like South America and North America there. I'm just kind of making jagged, organic looking lines. And then I'm thinking, what does the land look like? Are there mountains? Is there maybe a castle? Where do the people live? Is there a city? Maybe there are some forests. Over here I'm making some crooked looking towers. Maybe some wizards live over there. Just as you're making your own map, just ask all those maybe questions. See if that gets your imagination going. And as you're drawing, think about the different people who live in the places that you're drawing. Are they kingdoms? Are they modern cultures? Think about all those things. And I'm going to give mine some color. And I really liked the satellite picture from space, how you could see the colors sort of shifting gradually on each of the continents. And I think I can get something like that with watercolor paints. So if you have watercolor paints, you might want to try something like this. If you don't, you might want to color with whatever you do have. I'm going to make it real dark green on one side of the continent, and then I'm going to gradually wash it to that kind of swampy green on the other side. Like that. But you can still see my pencil lines because I'm leaving it nice and thin. I'm just going to keep working on this painting for a little while. If you already have an idea and you want to do something else, feel free to turn off the video and go ahead and get started. But if this is helpful to you, you can keep watching. I'm adding the blue for the ocean now, and as you can see, I just put big dark clumps in a few key areas, and now I'm just adding water to spread them around. Whether you decide to make a map of your own imaginary world or do some other kind of creative art, I hope that this spring break is full of imagination and creative play for you. Have a wonderful time, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Have a good one.